Steph Curry might be insane on the court, but what happens with him and his family is a whole lot spicier. We're talking crazy drama, controversies, even the alleged wife-swapping scandal involving his parents, and the controversy surrounding his wife's comments on live TV. Seth Curry, the talented younger brother of Steph Curry, has made a name for himself with his sharpshooting skills and ability to make clutch plays. However, it was a moment of heated on-court confrontation that brought him into the spotlight in an unexpected way. During a game between the Los Angeles Clippers and the Dallas Mavericks, Seth Curry faced off against one of the NBA's premier perimeter defenders and scorers, Paul George. See, Seth Curry drove to the hoop early in the fourth quarter of a nip-tuck game and drew a foul on Paul George while scoring the layup, and then he immediately turned around and said some nice words to PG-13 to taunt him. And yes, he'd end up walking to the line and hitting the second bonus free throw. So that's a +2, because some guys actually talk smack after scoring an and one and go right on ahead and brick the free throw. But I ain't calling no names. And allow me to make another thing crystal clear, because this kind of stuff happens pretty regularly in the NBA, and well, no one really cares. But this was the NBA bubble in 2020, aka the time there were no fans in the arena, which meant that everything was heard through our TV screens. So, social media pointed it out and had some fun with it, with NBA Twitter buzzing about the moment and whatnot. But let's get to the crux of the matter. What made this confrontation even more intriguing was the backdrop to it all. You see, Paul George used to date Callie Rivers, who is currently married to Seth Curry. Yeah, I'll give you a second to process that. This on top of what was already a miserable postseason for PG-13 and the rest of the Clippers, who, of course, famously blew that 3-1 lead to Denver. But after a stellar Game 1 against the Mavericks, Paul George had shot 10 of 47 from the field for the rest of the series and averaged 11 points per game. And so, Seth Curry's defense of his wife, Callie Rivers, and the history between Paul George and the Rivers family added layers of humor and intrigue to the situation. Although Seth Curry's journey in the NBA has been marked by ups and downs like his brother Steph, from bouncing between various teams to his emergence as a key player for the Mavericks, his personal life has also gained attention, particularly his marriage to Callie Rivers, who had previously been linked to several other athletes, including Paul George and even Kyrie Irving before settling down with Seth back in 2017. Callie reportedly ended her relationship with George after he allegedly cheated on her with a stripper while in Miami. George saw the stripper, Daniela Radjic, for several months, and they actually had a child together. This was an awkward love triangle that ended with Seth teasing Paul George. The Curry family is often regarded as the first family of the NBA, with Del Curry, Steph and Seth's father, having been an NBA veteran himself. However, the family faced a pretty ricky period when Del and Sonia Curry announced their separation, followed by a rough divorce. See, the separation became public knowledge in August 2021 when Sonia Curry filed for divorce, citing accusations of infidelity on both sides. Sonia alleged that Del had committed illicit sexual misconduct with multiple women during their more than 30-year marriage. This revelation shocked NBA fans who had long seen the Currys as a stable and successful family group. In response, Del Curry accused Sonia Curry of having an affair with Steven Johnson, a former tight end for the New England Patriots, who also happened to be Del Curry's friend back when he was in high school and college. Even more surprising were allegations of a wife-swapping situation involving the Currys and another couple who were reportedly their family friends. This revelation drew jokes and scathing comments from NBA legends Gilbert Arenas, Tracy McGrady, and Matt Barnes during the NBA Finals, which sparked some buzz and attention throughout the NBA world.
I don't know. I'm not speaking on it, but I don't know. That's what they said it was.
So, you can't believe social media, man. That shit's crazy, man.
It was clear that the divorce had taken a toll on the Curry family's public image, with their personal matters becoming fodder for tabloids and social media. Not only did the couple file for divorce, but they also accused each other of infidelity. That's a whole lot, and it didn't come from one side either. Now, when a couple as famous as that of Del and Sonia Curry split up, It is natural for people to troll, joke, and talk about it. So, now you're probably wondering what Steph Curry's response to this entire drama was. Steph stepped up and addressed the situation, especially after they both showed up at a Golden State Warriors game wearing different jerseys. In his own words, he expressed his feelings, and it was all about understanding. He didn't go down the route of playing victim or pointing fingers. Instead, Curry took a different path, one that showed maturity and respect. He acknowledged both of his parents, recognizing how they raised him and the impact it had on him. And well, he kind of just made peace with the situation and didn't want it to impact his own family. Ayesha Curry, the wife of Steph Curry, is a prominent figure in her own right, known for her cooking, entrepreneurship, and outspoken nature. However, her comments on marriage infidelity sparked controversy and backlash on social media. Here's how it all began. During an appearance on Girl Chat, Ayesha jokingly spoke about taking off her wedding ring when a shirtless male waiter served their drinks. While she intended it as a lighthearted joke, little did she know that a firestorm was going to erupt, beginning with so many on social media, especially fans of Steph and Curry, finding it inappropriate and insensitive given the seriousness of infidelity in relationships. The controversy didn't end there though. A resurfaced clip of the incident led to a renewed criticism and trolling on social media, with many condemning Ayesha for setting a bad example and mocking those who had experienced infidelity in their relationships, which quickly painted Ayesha in a negative light and burned her reputation a good bit. In a subsequent interview, Ayesha Curry opened up about her experience on Jada Pinkett Smith's Red Table Talk. She spoke about it all, claiming that her comments were taken out of context and made her seem crazy. Ayesha had discussed her insecurities about the attention her husband received from other women, particularly as a superstar NBA player. She admitted to feeling overlooked by other men and questioned whether there was something wrong with her.
Something that really bothers me and honestly has given me a sense of a little bit of an insecurity is the fact that, there are all these women throwing themselves, but me, the past 10 years, I don't have any of that. I have zero, this sounds weird, but male attention.
At the time the show was taped, Ayesha was also newly postpartum and breastfeeding, having given birth to their son Cannon in 2018. At the time, she didn't mention any concerns about Red Table Talks negatively editing her comments and even urged her followers to watch the show, not just read the headlines and rumors, to use her words. She also gave a shout out to Pinkett Smith in a post that read, "There is so much more depth to the talk, and our family is grateful to have @Jada Pinkett Smith for giving us the opportunity to bond together." But here's where things went up another level, because there was also a rumor of an open marriage between Steph and Ayesha. The concept of open marriages isn't entirely unheard of when it comes to popular figures. When rumors started circulating that Ayesha and Steph Curry might be in an open marriage, you can bet the internet couldn't resist diving into the speculation. Naturally, all eyes turned toward Ayesha and Steph. They were known for their public displays of affection, showing up together at award shows, and Ayesha regularly attending Steph's NBA games. The rumors seemed to challenge their reputation as the perfect family. Ayesha Curry wasted no time debunking these intense rumors swirling around her marriage. In response to folks mocking her online, she posted a photo of Stephen from GQ in January 2022. One fan questioned if she desired an open marriage and suggested that if he were Steph, he would have sent her packing by now. Ayesha's response was direct and to the point. "Don't believe everything you read. Do you know how ridiculous that is? Don't disrespect my marriage like that. Please and thank you." And just when it felt like things were reaching a boiling point, Steph came out and cleared the air by defending Ayesha and showing his unity with his wife. Steph shared a photo of her and wrote, "Proud of you for being authentic and putting yourself out there, not being afraid of the potential nonsense that could and did come at you," to which a lot of the rumors and swirling speculation died down. But it got pretty wild for a hot minute, don't you think? It's not very often you see an entire family of popular sports icons being involved in a number of controversies. But that's exactly the thing Steph's had to put up with over the past couple of years. I guess it hasn't bothered him too much. He's only won a championship during that time and broke some records along the way. That's all. But real talk, have the Steph Curry family controversies and scandals died down, or is there more out there that we have yet to hear about?